All right. Hey, welcome to Lazy Gamers. My name is Patrick. I have here with me Jeremy.
What's up?
Today we're going to be playing a fun game called Brave Fencer Musashi. It's kind of like an action RPG type thing that came out in 1998 by Squaresoft, now known as Square Enix, of course. Anything to add, Jeremy?
Not right now, so we can talk about it as we go.
All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, of course it hits a loading screen right when I say that. As soon as I can get back to the title screen, we'll go ahead and get started.
Yep, one of the interesting things about this game is it has voice acting for a PlayStation game.
Oh god, the voice acting is so bad at times. But pretty much every character in this game has vocal lines to it. And try not to skip the intro this time. This is a re-recording since had some computer issues and we completely lost everything from last time.
There does be no effect. They shall find it our whereabouts soon.
And the voice acting can be pretty
They
terrible.
were waiting for the king's absence to attack.
Mostly because of
Why is the
localization.
Bincho type so large? Does this mean?
It is eminently necessary that you perform Hero Summon.
Oh, we can finally.
Something we found out while doing research on this, a lot of the there were
Princess!
a lot of voice actors in this game that were also American voice actors for Cowboy Bebop, the anime,
Yep.
which is surprising, but at the same time not, because especially back in this time, the whole voice acting scene was very small.
Musashi.
He's rather small. This will not do.
It must have
We'll
been
be
too
hearing Spike
large of a
later.
task for the princess.
Hey, wait! Like, do you think I'd actually make a mistake? Have you guys seen the real Sir Musashi?
One thing you'll notice is that all the pretty much most of the characters in this game
Then maybe
have
the real Sir Musashi
like either
is this
food
cute
or
little
drink
thing.
themed names, with the exception of Musashi, of course.
What the? Who did you say was puny? And why are you guys wearing such stupid costumes?
Stupid costumes? Take that back, you little turd!
I like how there's just random phrases
Princess,
in
a little turd.
in
Calm
the
it
text
down.
that's highlighted in
The
red.
name's Musashi, you geezer.
Oh, pardoneth me. We doth have a request for thou, Sir Musashi.
You're not serious, are you? It's too much of a chore for this little lad.
If the princess
Kind of something
summoneth
amusing
him,
on
he
that
must
guy
with
that's
us
wearing the
be a
monocle.
credible hero.
It's perfectly on point in
What
his
do you
little
guys
portrait in
want?
the text bubble,
Let me
but
go
on
home. I'm
him
busy, you
on
know?
the character itself,
Can
it
someone
looks
get me
like
a
it's
plan, Quinn?
drooping halfway off his
You've been
face.
summoned
Yeah.
to save our world, so you can't go back to your world until you save ours. Isn't it just a shame? And you will remain in this world
This voice
until
acting.
the absorbed Bincho energy from the summoning disappears.
What do you mean I have to save this world? And I'll die if that what's-it energy disappears? Ha!
There doth not beeth enough time. You must immediately head forthwith to Spiral Tower.
You know, back when this game first came out and I was playing it, I don't remember thinking the voice acting was this bad.
Take this with you. It's called fusion.
It was because I was much
The main
younger.
problem is that a lot of the games,
Fusion
especially that I
has
played,
surpassingly
that had voice acting
miraculous
back in the day, I
powers.
never
When it
hadn't
pierces
started
an
watching a
enemy,
lot of
it
anime at that
absorbs
point,
it
hadn't
and assimilates its abilities. Next, it and the ability comes back to
gotten
you
onto the
to
whole
utilize.
dub versus sub thing.
It's called
Yeah.
assimilate.
Assimilate? Sounds cool. Thanks, pal. It'll come in handy.
Why is that guy just shaking a beaker?
By
It
the
kind
way,
of looks like he's
what's this
shaking a
huge
ball
sheet
around.
And this note.
That's Lumina's sheath. We want you to go to Spiral Tower, which is like right behind the castle. The Sword of Luminescence, Lumina, is on the roof. That note will show you how to get there.
Okay, so I need to get Lumina, right?
That's right. Our world can have peace when we have Lumina and the 5
He's already
scrolls.
walked off and she's still talking.
And if you're the real Musashi, you can get Lumina. We're counting on you, you know? Huh? Ribson? Where's Musashi?
He doth be waked, princess. Impatient doth he be.
God. The localization in this game, one thing I may have to do is do a comparison in the Japanese text to the American text. Because this is going to be bothering me.
Shoot! Why do I have to do this?
Yeah, it'd be interesting
What
to
the
see
heck?
if
I'll get
we can get
Lumina.
hold of the
Then I'm outta
Japanese
here.
game. And I'd love to hear the dubs for that, for the Japanese game.
Shouldn't be too hard to find it. Theoretically. So, like I said, this is like an action RPG type thing. It plays like an action game, but it has a lot of RPG elements to it. One of the features of it that hasn't really been explained in the tutorial yet is your main sword, you can charge it and throw it at enemies and siphon basically their life force to get like special bonus things. Like what I have right now is gunshot. Oh, and I can't reach the items that fell off course. Oh. Despite having to redo this, at least I won't get
It's
lost
too
again.
hard to jump.
Yeah.
Hey, I know. I'll use gunshot to hit those logs and... This is Spiral Tower? But where's the tower? Where's that note I got at the castle? Let's see. The path
One thing
will
you'll
not
really
open
notice in this game
unless
is the
sacrifice
camera
a
angles do
warrior.
tend to jump around a lot and
Maybe those
switch.
statues have something to do with it.
This was kind of back in an era where, like, three-dimensional games and this type of view, it was still kind of transitioning to this type of game. So
Hey, something's under
it
this
was
statue.
kind of in the same era as like
it a
the original
stomp.
Resident Evils, where you couldn't move your camera at all. You were kind of locked into certain angles, but at the same time, on certain maps in this game, you can move your camera around, but most of the time it's kind of locked into certain things. Like on my right here, it's a side scroller. It's weird. It's actually one of the first like non-straight RPGs I could remember Squaresoft doing as well.
No, well, I don't know. I'd have to check dates, but they also had the Bushido Blade games.
Oh yeah, those were Squaresoft, weren't they?
Yeah. I
Those
think
are
they also
fun
had
games.
a racing game, but that actually predates the PlayStation era.
Was it Rock? No, it wasn't Rock and Roll Racing. That was Blizzard, I think.
Yeah, it's Blizzard. I can't remember what it was. I do believe they did a kind of like sort of experiment. They've experimented with a number of different genres over the years.
Well, this was definitely one of the first games that they did with this type of like style and view. It's like at the time, like especially this time, Square was doing a lot of just straight up RPGs. I believe this came out like after Final Fantasy VII.
Someone turn
think
on the
so. I'm
lights.
not 100%
Where
sure,
is
though.
this place?
This is
When the
98.
guardian flame is blanketed with darkness, a light will
Seven,
lead you
seven was in
above.
95. No, 7.
Whatever.
Rad Racer. That was the racing game that Square did.
Was that for the original NES?
The first one was, yes. Actually, both the first and the second one. Oh,
I used to love that game for the NES.
Blanketed with
yeah.
darkness.
It's also important
Does it mean to
to.
put out that flame?
Well, it was kind of a. It's still in the action RPG genre, but there's also a sequel.
Hey, I know.
Oh,
If
yeah.
that bell drops onto the flame, it'll go out.
I also forgot that they did Toe Ball as well.
Tobal was a weird game.
Yeah.
Never really took off, I don't believe.
Huh. Yeah. Brave Fencer Musashi did actually. It was after the Final Fantasy VII. About a year after it. Or, yeah, about a year after or so.
So how many tries do you think it'll take me to get it this time?
Hopefully a bit quicker than last time.
Whoa, it's so high up here.
Yeah, last time it definitely took me longer than it should have.
Huh?
Dang it. There we go. Still pretty sure there's supposed to be a different way to do it, but that's the easiest way that I could think of.
Yep.
This part, I really have no idea how this statue head is perfectly rolling down a vertical surface.
Whoa, jump! Whoa, jump! Whoa, jump!
Oh man. This game is so weird. You know, I'm not actually sure if you're actually able to die on this part.
Right. Takes me hits, probably.
Princess? Hey, who are you?
Now we meet the main villain of the game.
I'm Root Trick, and you're
Musashi!
Musashi.
With his amazing accent.
Yeah.
You're the summoned hero. You're pulling my leg. Now, y'all give me Lumina, won't you? If you do, y'all get this little lady in exchange.
Yeah, right. You wish, pal. Let go of the princess.
Y'all being fooled. Them there flames can't be put it out
Can't
easily.
be put it out, Jeremy.
Shoot, I'm sweating buckets here. What should I do?
Like, what are you saying? Use Lumina!
Oh yeah!
You know, now that I think about it, when I played this game, I had never really played an action RPG,
Ah, shucks.
and it kind of turned me on to this genre of game. Because after I played this, I also remember playing, really enjoying games like Ark the Lad, and what's the other one that's like it? I can't remember.
Whoa! What's that? Holy smokes!
This will be bothering me, but it was basically Sony wanted a game on the PlayStation that could compete with Zelda, so it's basically Zelda on the PlayStation.
Come on!
Alundra, I think?
Oh. Well, I know Lundra is definitely an action RPG, I think. It's not Grandia, because Grandia is traditional. There's also, like, the one RPG, or the one game, like, Elemental something or other, I've already forgotten the name.
I like how this robot waits patiently when it traps me in its flame wreath, to wait till I break out to do anything.
Yeah.
Also, just how fucking strong is this little ninja guy that he could pick up a giant robot and toss him through a wall?
Apparently quite strong. He ran through a wall not too long ago.
Yeah. You know, I'm just glad that all the rest of the boss fights in this game aren't as scripted as this.
Yeah, this fight is right now.
It's also very annoying. Ah! Oh, look, I'm gonna pick him up and throw him through another wall. Oh god, this is like the most annoying part of the fight. you actually can't kill the boss until, like, you literally are not able to finish the boss until a certain point in his path. Like, it'll only let you deal damage at certain points during this fight. It's kind of silly. Now I can finish him by throwing him through yet another wall and off a cliff.
Hey, you forgot something!
I like how when he picks up this thing's iron ball, his legs are quivering like he's struggling picking it up, yet he lifted the robot 3 times and tossed him like it was
That's
nothing.
what you get when you try to mess with me! Oh, I almost forgot. I wonder where that idiot root trip took them.
And now he just falls asleep like nothing. Go ahead and overwrite the save file. No point in keeping that one anymore. And yes, I would like to resume play.
Huh? Where is this place?
Sir Musashi, thou hast awakeneth.
Hey, geezer. Wait, have we met?
I'm Livers, the butler.
Who cares about that? Why am I here?
We foundeth thou sleeping, after thou defeated Thirst Quencher's abominable roboteth. So we broughteth thou to hither roometh.
Oh yeah, and that big imbecile with the cape! He kidnapped the princess! That loser! I let him get away! Hey, geezer, do I have to save the princess to go back to my world?
Thou art beeth corrected. However, they willeth not sitteth around quietly. They willeth come hither for Lumina.
Something special about Lumina?
Indeedeth. Legendary brave fencer Musashi used Lumina, the sword of luminescence, to sealeth away the wizard of darkness. And when it absorbs all the 5 scrolls, earth, water, fire, wind, and sky, thou doth will inheriteth extraordinary powers.
The Sword of Luminescence, Lumina and the 5 Scrolls. No wonder they want them. So where can I get my hands on the 5 Scrolls?
If only our fortune teller, Seer Beverly, were here, she would know.
She ran off with some handsome dude, huh?
No, she was kidnapped.
What? So the princess is not the only one?
Well, actually, there were 40 people at All-You-Can-Eat Palace. Now there are only 5 left. They've all been sealed within Bincho fields and scattered in all directions.
Bincho fields? What are they? Are they the Thirst Quencher Empire's doing?
Yes, I saw
Well,
it
we have
myself.
a little bit of time here in the dialogue.
Everyone was sealed with
Something
gold
interesting
and diamonds
about
and
this
then just
game.
poof,
The executive
vanished.
producer really didn't
can't
think
believe
at,
it.
like early
So I
on in
guess one of
development
them
that
was the
this game would be
fortune
good.
teller,
He
right?
didn't really have a positive
So that
opinion
means
at
I have
all.
to save not
Wasn't
only the
until like
princess, but everyone
till
else,
the
too.
graphics and the gameplay
Sir
systems
Musashi,
were mostly
I
done
knew that thou would
that
help
he was just like, you know what,
Thou
this game
mayest
seems
break
interesting.
Bincho
He still
fields
didn't think that it
easily
was
with
going to do
Lumina.
well,
Oh,
but
and these will
he
help
went.
thou.
He did not believe in this game at all early on in its development.
Looking at their game list, I can't believe it would have anything to do with like 3D stuff, because I feel like at this point they've kind of like solidified
When
their,
that watch flashes
their-
red, a Bincho field doth nearby.
I guess their
The
feeling,
people
the
who you say
motivation,
would help you on
where
your
they're
journey.
trying to go with
Good
3D
luck, Sir
games.
Musashi.
So I suspect it probably had more to
Brilliant
do with the
village is
story than
located at the
anything
foot of this
else.
castle. Please use it
I
as your
could definitely
base.
see that, but
Before thou
I just
goest,
found that it
thou
was
should
really
do some
interesting that
research in the
he
castle's library.
didn't think the game would do well at all. So,
I'll go hit the books then.
yeah.
Good luck, Sir Musashi.
I mean,
I forgot to mention.
you'd think that,
this
like,
room
if
is
the
yours
executive
simply
producer
because
didn't
it's
really
unique.
have a high opinion of the game,
Please
that
take
the
care
production
of
would have
your
been
journey,
scrapped.
sir.
I kind of feel like they were using this game as mostly an experiment to see what they could do with, like, more 3D focused games, because they focused really heavily on, like, how
Sir
light's
Musashi,
affecting the
been
polygons
waiting
on the
for you.
characters and the environment.
Who are you?
So you'll definitely notice, like, a lot of
I'm
shadow
Scribe
effects that
Shanky.
really weren't common in
Well,
games at
you
this
see,
time.
my job for now is to read these books for you. Come closer.
Last time we probably shouldn't have skipped this guy, but now we can skip this guy because they know exactly what we need to do.
Yeah. You know what? He doesn't have any books on shogi, so I don't care.
Oh, was that
Yes, it was enough. Let me get on to the gameplay.
Yep, very.
Don't need no stinking tutorial.
Well then, you should go down to the village. Well, let's see. It's a shame that the gondola is broken. Oh, I know! Use both of your big swords!
Lumina and Fusion?
Oh, yes. You can go along the gondola's ropeway and glide down to the village.
This palace must be pretty high up on the mountain. I'll take your advice. Thanks.
I don't know, it doesn't seem very safe using two swords to slide down a ropeway from the top of the mountain. Does not seem safe in the least bit.
This is Grillin' Village? Let's see what I can find out. But first, I'm kinda hungry. Better eat before I starve. Come to think of it, I haven't had anything since... I better get some grub first.
Alright, so this seems like a good place to pause. This episode has definitely went on for quite a while. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Later.